Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Rice Owls and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll run the option. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They ain't knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Gets it to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Pulls and fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
He'll toss it. Got room. There's a crease. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Trying play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize and score a tutty on the first drive of the game?
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Martin back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He shanked it. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Power football with the run. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Freeman. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Quarterback keeps it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Martin will throw it. Under fire. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in the 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to be.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Moving out to the right. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
On the option, quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's a heat. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man in the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rice.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Martin back to pass. That's caught. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and It's an incompletion.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
You're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit in that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
So now it's 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very...
Finding some room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab over the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This is a designed run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now on the option. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog!
This option rushing attack stresses a defense in so many different ways. That's already their second rushing touchdown using the option.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. Keeps it on first down. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. Rice rushes to the line. Brown wants to pass. Throwing right. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Running to the left. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah,
there he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ramirez. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Hits the crease. At the 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But
breaks into the open. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
this quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Brown wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He's got it. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fires left. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the right. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Maybe a crease. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. At the 45 on its way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The play-action fake. Unleashes one deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.